In House Denith, the Amplifier Inn and Stormcleave Outpost is given by Alciana to Denith here. So there's the Amplifier Inn. And yeah, here's the lady. I've just done Stromvold's Mine. You also teleport from the quest giver into this quest, which is huge. There's lots of big running distances to cover. I'm making myself a cleric hireling because somebody heal me. I'm also making Drosshart. Not that I'm going to get much use out of him, but because he's got high in and I don't, and I'm not certain, but I seem to remember there's an int rune that I'm going to need. The 13 is not gonna make it, so I'm hoping Drosshart will be able to do the int rune.
Lush jungles give way to a blasted landscape. As far as the eye can see, grey silt and burned plants have replaced the green fecundity of Zendrick.
If you stay up, I think you get a couple of optionals, but it's just for XP. It's not for completion. So let's go this way. I think there's some kobolds around the back, aren't there? You can also get kicked out of the quest if you go the wrong way at the start.
A swarming nest of kobolds has claimed a small corner of the wasteland.
If you're going for conquests, and XP is pretty high in here, so you split up your party. That's they're a good way of getting conquest. Just a little pocket of kobolds helps raise your kill count quite a lot. Also, actually, while I'm up here, a couple of giants around. I wonder if they're across here. I seem to remember they are.
Toppled by the ages, a column bridges the gap over a burned-out valley. A path scorpions feast upon corpses ahead. Minotaurs have gathered here for some nefarious purpose.
Yeah, so everything's going down nice and easy, which means I'm not going to have a problem in here if I can do the runes. It's just really about remembering the map.
Ogres have gathered in a small camp ahead.
And then I'm just dealing with all these pockets of different types of mob. Ogres, minotaurs, kobolds, giants somewhere probably as well. And as I say, there's a lot of ground to cover in this quest. And usually when I've done it, I've been on an XP train.
A pack of wolves appears to have caught an unfortunate traveler on his way to the outpost.
I think it's necromantic magic that's caused the problem. And I can't get in here yet, can I? Open the gate.
General Xantalar's forces have overrun these lands. You must proceed with caution.
Don't want to go this way yet. Probably. I thought I was going to trigger a great big fight, but maybe not yet. Just going to go up here and just fiddle around with whatever's here before I go that way. There's all that down area as well. I feel there's stuff that, yeah, I've got to get a load of runes and stuff. But in the end, I've only got to kill 25 of Xantalar's minions and the Minotaur Lord Helos. Is this where I go at the end with all the barrels? This feels like something. This feels like the place I need to go right at the end of the quest. Yeah. There's a big old fight here. But not yet. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember the map. Maybe I was Oh, here's a commander. What's he got to say for himself? Nothing much. I've stayed high. I haven't dropped down into the valley. Should probably do that. But since this door is so temptingly open for me now, maybe I will just go in here. Let's see what's what. I've got my daily dice. Maybe a few weekly dice.
Xantalar's minions stand before you. You must strike back at the general by thinning his troops.
Oh, and these columns, little puzzle columns. Well, not puzzles, but they have the same mechanics as a puzzle, really. I think there are 6 of them in total. You've got to send the power up.
A pillar stands with 2 runes set along its side.
And then there's
The air bristles with yet unleashed energy.
That's 1 out of 6. I thought there were only 2. Yeah, there are only 2. They're just dying slowly. Go in here. Giants.
As you delve into the cavern, you spy a powerful-looking minotaur.
Oh,
Unexorn collapses to the ground in a foul-smelling heap.
Great. That's or is there not a shard in here or something? Is it just literally just a named Minotaur? Got a memory that I need to collect a bunch of shards or something before I leave this cave. I just want to make sure I've covered all the options. Yeah, I must have. No shards in here anyway. Just onyx horn. Ah, the second of these. Two more methods. Good. Oh, more than 2. Still go down pretty quickly. So this sort of feels familiar from the
You have significantly weakened the giant's minion army.
Hell yeah. I haven't found any of these shards yet.
6 large crates dominate the camp ahead. They seem to emit a soft hum.
Where? That's weird. I triggered a talk, but I don't think that the I think I was meant to trigger that on the other side of this wall. Can't get up here, can I now? Let's go around.
A fire giant has fortified this area with his personal troops. He observes your approach with a marked lack of concern. One of the giant's lieutenants has fallen. You have slaughtered Ortodor. You take up the shard of stone.
Oh, yeah, what these... Does one have to break these? Destroy 6 crates full of mage fire cannon parts. Well, I mean, seems like an open goal, really.
The last of the mage fire cannon crates has been destroyed. Stormcleave Outpost will take no fire from these fell devices.
Okay, good. Continue on. Seems like there's only one real way, even though it feels like a big map. At the moment, it does also feel like I can keep track of where I'm supposed to be going just by following the nose. Sort of open but linear. Big old fight there. Let's get the third one of these. Back to 2. Okay. Now, what was I saying about it being reasonably obvious which way to go? Yeah, still is. Supply crate. These are heavy. Very heavy. You've got to carry loads of them for an optional. You can just ditch them. So once you've picked them up, if you don't want to hand them in, and you just want to get half the XP, pick them up and destroy them immediately, and it still counts. But I think there is a place you can take them at the end to get a bit more XP if you want. I probably won't get them all, if I'm honest with you. 12 of them. I'll probably already run past a couple, thinking they were barrels. Next backup pillar. Four levels. Seems to alternate.
With a rude gesture, an armor-clad giant invites you to approach and meet your doom.
That down there?
A long, abandoned amphitheater provides little insight into its past. Wooden columns surround an odd-looking giant head from the hillside.
Giant head. I light the rune pillars to continue. Okay, is that where the guy is then? Where's the guy that was gesturing at me rudely? I assumed he was here.
Crates are stacked uncaringly in the back of the giant camp, some bearing the seal of House Denis. One of the general's lieutenants has fallen. Inskadrir is slain.
Yeah, great. Another shard. Multa.
You take up the shard of stone.
And a bit of loot. Yeah, and some of these supply crates. I'm sure I would have missed some of these now. It's the fact that I almost missed these ones. 4 there. That's it. Penultimate one of these. Four methods. 3 methods. Number keeps changing. So I need one more pillar and I can use that head. Picking these up because I've got enough strength to take them. Although I don't think I'm going to get them all, because I think I have muffed that by missing some at the start because I forgot they existed. I'm following my nose, hoping I'm going to find the last pillar. Another of these. Still places I haven't been up here. Go up this way and get these 2 crates. So, checking the map. It's got to be a logical place where that last pillar is. Why do I keep on missing mobs that then jump out and start casting annoying spells? Somewhere behind me. Oh, there it is. Just die. Now it's going back on myself, which is probably what I have to do, but I just want to make absolutely certain I haven't missed. This feels like a big circle. Here's a bit I haven't done. And there's the last pillar. Great.
At the back of a camp, you spy a large minotaur clad in
And
full
minus all Lord Hellas.
One of the general's lieutenants has fallen.
Great.
Minotaur Lord Helos is no more. You take up the shard of stone.
Last methods. Now the head's back. Go to open the head. Find out what's what.
All of the rune posts have been activated. Return to the summoning circle behind the outpost.
So, I've only got 3 of the shards. Is the 4th one behind the head? Is that what the summoning circle behind the outpost is? No, I think it was amphitheatre it said that was. Let's go that way and see if I can remember the way. This feels like a way I haven't been, so I'll go it. We're in a big door. We like big doors because they've got shards behind them. Usually. Kobolds! I've got all
The last of
basic
the stolen
supplies.
supplies has been collected. Return them to Corporal Delvascan.
If I can remember where Corporal Delvascan is. So actually this is coming together reasonably nicely. Is the last shard in here, or is it just stuff I don't need to do? Let's find out. All adds to the kill count. Well, look, I'm not going to get conquest because I'll go downstairs first, but being knocked over. Can't cleave when you're lying on your back. And I keep doing it. It was a big old fight for not much. There's got to be something in here. Is it just a shrine? There we are. Cleared a shrine. Yeah, no shards. So now I'm still trying to get back to that giant head in the amphitheatre.
A dimensional gate atop the hill, you spy a fire giant. He beckons you closer, grinning wickedly.
Although this looks hopeful. I thought I was going to have a conversation for a second there. Who has got that stinking cloud? Oh, I can black one, possibly. No. Or is it a giant?
Ruel spits a curse in the giant's tongue as his blood spills across the dead ground.
Loads of archers. Better. So hopefully that's the last shard then. Not in here, that's the treasure of the Night Rebels. Here. Wrong sort of shard. Red Winter. Couple of rare-ish scrolls, and I've filled my inventory now because of all of those bloody what's it? Supply crates. Which I'm going to keep now because I've got them all. 7 poison neutralization. Don't want to just scrap them. Neutralize poison scroll. I can do without that, I think. Keep the flame turret. Put it on the auction house. Somebody will want it. And summon monster, and then I'm going to have to find another inventory space later. I'm keeping that Sybaris dragon shard. Useful in crafting as far as I remember. I don't use scrolls, but that's wizard one. I think I can ditch that without concern. I can carry on getting my guild renown, mysterious remnants and stuff, and the Vilbuti shard or whatever this is. Yeah, it is the Vilbuti.
You
shard.
take up the shard of stone.
So, can I get this rune? I obviously can't. Can Drosshart get this rune? That's my hope. Yay.
With the elemental wards removed, the dimensional gate disappears with a near silent pop.
Great. Well, that's worth bringing Drosshart for that. Now I've just got to remember where that blinking... Well, while searching for the head, I did actually find all the things I was supposed to find. So, can't be bad in the long run. Must have been in here. Doesn't look like I have on a map, but isn't it where the shrine was? No, it looks like I haven't been here. I have been here. It's the shrine. Yeah, in a big fight. Have I got enough rage? I've got 6 rages. I'm not going to need any more. So, head, please. I should have looked on the map when I found the head the first time so I could remember where it was at the end. But I reckon if I retrace my steps, I should find it somewhere around there, probably. I have a feeling it's there. Annoying I can't get that chest, but I can't without somebody to pick the lock. This feels right somehow still. It's not right. Chests over there, that's where I got another shard. It's around here. Head. Yep. So I was almost right. Get this mysterious head.
Heat from your body flows into the stone. You shiver as magic gathers in the still air.
And this should then be the giant, whatever he's called, that I'm supposed to murder at the end.
The giant in the center of this room could only be the fearsome general. Ribbons of energy bristle along the walls, conveying some secret power.
So he's got loads of buffs at the moment, but I've got all the shards so I can open all his doors. So if I go in here and kill the earth elemental, that's the only one that I used to kill normally, because this one makes him really hard to damage. Hopefully I can now just, take him out pretty easily. I've got regen and stuff from the others.
General Xantalar roars one last time in angry defiance, then crumples to the ground.
Yeah, these guys buff him too. So really technically you should kill him before. Or if you want to make the fight easier, just send people to kill him. Yeah, these things make him immune to spells, I think. So it's not really relevant for me as a barbarian. These ones... One of them makes him immune to spells, one of them makes him regenerate. One of them gives him a fire shield, and the other one protects him from damage. The element protects him from damage, makes him tougher. Gives him a high damage resistance from what I remember. So this is the one that gives him fire shield. I'm just getting into the shape again. And up here's a chest. A couple of named things in this chest, nothing particularly special, I don't think. Oh, remember my inventory is full, pretty much. Alright, but even though I've killed the sort of final boss, it's not done yet. I've got to go back to the Outpost commander and report my success. Now, I think a dimension door might make things quicker here. But I'm going to have to run it. This is a big long run at the end of a long quest. Don't have any haste pots. I've got conquest bonus from killing all the mobs I've killed, so I didn't need to drop down at the beginning. Yeah, I think I'm getting closer now to where the commander is. I want to stay high, I don't want to go down low, I don't think. Although maybe I've got no choice. idea. This feels like the way I came. Great. So now it's just over here, isn't it? And it's Delvascon that takes the supplies. And then the commander, generic commander, who takes the rest. There is a big old fight that I haven't done yet. Down those stairs. Yeah, maybe that's it now. So Delvascon first of all, you can have the supplies. Yep. Or Ladra with these supplies. Well, yeah. Okay. Thought I gave them to him now. Sergeant Katani Denise. What's the gate for? I want to see a elite entrance forever. To arms, the giant forces have broken through the gate. A few waves of these. Single-handedly doing the army's work for them. Oh, these things always knock you over, don't they? Great, is that no? One giant. The giant champion, that's the fire giant champion. Surely
The last of the raiders falls, and the din of fighting fades from the outpost.
Great. Who's the commander then? Oh, for flip's sake. Commander! Haha. I've done it. And that's the end of the quest. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, really? Yeah, each time I do that, I return one supply to him. And my number goes down. I have, great. 4 left. 3 left. That's on the right, I'm seeing it. 2 left. 1 left.
Corporal Delvascon has gratefully reclaimed his supplies.
Hooray, 465 XP, and that is the end of the quest. I'll see you in the next one.